As God and Buddha once said, let go over a cliff, die completely, and then come back to life. After that, you cannot be deceived. These powerful words capture the heart of letting go and embracing the flow of life without resistance. They teach us that true wisdom and clarity arise when we release our attachment to outcomes and trust in the natural course of events. But how can we apply this ancient insight to our modern lives filled with pressure, expectations, and constant change? In today's video, we will explore 7 core Buddhist principles that reflect this theme of non-forcing. From mindfulness to acceptance, these teachings offer a path to a more peaceful, balanced life, one where harmony is not forced, but naturally unfolds. Principle 1. Non-attachment. Non-attachment is a core principle in Buddhism that encourages us to let go of our attachments to specific outcomes. It is about not clinging to people, possessions, or even our own expectations. But what does this really mean in everyday life, and how can it help us? Imagine you are working on a project at work. You have put in a lot of effort, stayed late, and you're really hoping for a promotion. That hope, while completely natural, is a form of attachment to the outcome and to the idea of the promotion. Non-attachment teaches us to focus on the effort and the experience, not just the potential reward. It means doing your best while accepting that the final result might be different from what you expected. Practicing non-attachment can bring tremendous relief when we let go of our grip on outcomes. We also release a lot of the stress and anxiety that comes from trying to control what we can not. Life is unpredictable, and things rarely go exactly as planned. By embracing non-attachment, we open ourselves up to experiencing life as it is, often more fulfilling than when we try to force things in a particular direction. Non-attachment also improves our relationships. Think of a time when you expected someone to behave a certain way and they did not. That expectation is a form of attachment. It can lead to disappointment and strain. When we practice non-attachment, we begin to accept people as they are, not as we want them to be. This acceptance fosters deeper, more genuine relationships, based on true understanding rather than expectations. When it comes to personal growth, non-attachment is incredibly freeing. It allows us to try new things without the fear of failure. If you're not overly attached to immediate success, you are more likely to step out of your comfort zone and explore new opportunities. This mindset can lead to personal development and meaningful discoveries that might be missed if you are too focused on a specific result. Finally, non-attachment reminds us to enjoy the journey, not just fixate on the destination. It is about finding joy in the present moment, appreciating what you have now, instead of constantly chasing the next thing to make you happy. This does not mean you should not set goals or plan for the future, but rather, your happiness does not depend solely on achieving those goals. In the end, practicing non-attachment helps us live more freely and fully. It reduces stress, improves relationships, supports growth, and helps us be more present. It is a powerful tool for anyone seeking a more balanced and peaceful life. Principle 2. Mindfulness. Mindfulness is a fundamental principle in Buddhism that teaches us to be fully present in the moment. It is about paying attention to our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. This principle can have a deep impact on our daily lives, offering a way to experience peace even amid our busy routines. So, what does being mindful really look like? Consider a simple daily activity, like drinking a cup of tea. Often, we drink it while scrolling through our phones or thinking about our to-do list. Mindfulness challenges us to fully engage with the experience, feeling the warmth of the cup, noticing the aroma, savoring the taste, and even watching the steam rise in gentle swirls. By focusing on these sensations, we can truly enjoy the moment, easing stress and creating a sense of calm. Applying mindfulness to real-life situations, especially stressful ones, can be incredibly beneficial. For instance, if you are stuck in traffic, instead of getting frustrated or anxious about being late. Mindfulness helps you accept the situation. You can observe your reactions like the tension in your shoulders or the tight grip on the steering wheel, and then consciously relax those muscles. This simple shift not only reduces stress but also builds emotional resilience, helping you handle future challenges more calmly. In relationships, mindfulness helps us connect more deeply with others. By being fully present during conversations, we can listen more attentively without rushing to form a response. This kind of attentive listening leads to more meaningful and fulfilling interactions because it shows genuine care and respect for the other person's thoughts and feelings. Mindfulness also plays a crucial role in personal health. It has been shown to reduce stress, lower blood pressure, and improve sleep. It can also help with anxiety and depression by breaking the cycle of negative thinking. When we are mindful, we are more likely to notice when negative thoughts arise and address them before they grow into overwhelming emotions. Furthermore, mindfulness encourages us to celebrate the present moment. Life becomes more vibrant when we are truly present even during simple activities like washing dishes or walking to the bus stop. These ordinary moments can become opportunities for joy and connection with the world around us. Ultimately, mindfulness creates space in our hectic lives where we can pause and simply be. It helps us step away from automatic, reactive patterns and make more thoughtful choices. By cultivating a mindful way of living, we not only improve our own well-being, we also bring greater awareness, calm, and kindness into the lives of those around us. Principle 3. Acceptance. Acceptance is a key principle in Buddhism that encourages us to embrace life as it is without trying to force changes based on our preferences. This principle teaches us to recognize and accept our current circumstances, emotions, and selves, which can lead to a deep sense of peace and contentment. Think of the natural world as an example. A tree does not resist the wind, it bends and sways with it. In the same way, acceptance means moving with the flow of life rather than resisting it. When something unexpected happens, like a sudden downpour during a planned outdoor event, acceptance helps us adjust to the change without unnecessary frustration or disappointment. In practical terms, acceptance can change how we deal with life's challenges. Imagine being passed over for a promotion. It is completely normal to feel disappointed. But dwelling on that disappointment without accepting the reality can lead to prolonged stress and frustration. Acceptance does not mean giving up on your goals, it means acknowledging what has happened without letting it take over your emotions or actions. This mindset allows you to move forward, perhaps by reflecting on areas for growth or exploring new opportunities. Acceptance is also vital in our relationships. It helps us see others as they truly are, not just as we wish they were. This shift can reduce conflict and misunderstandings. For instance, if a friend is often late, accepting that trait lets you adjust your expectations, rather than feeling irritated every time it happens. More importantly, acceptance supports self-compassion. We are often our own harshest critics. By practicing acceptance with ourselves, we learn to acknowledge our flaws and mistakes without unnecessary self-judgment. This creates a kinder, healthier inner dialogue, an important part of emotional well-being. It reminds us that, like everyone else, we're still growing and that is perfectly okay. Acceptance also benefits our physical health. Stress and anxiety, often intensified by resisting reality, can lead to physical problems like headaches, tension, and even heart issues. Acceptance helps ease that pressure, promoting both mental calm and physical wellness. At its core, acceptance is about letting go of the struggle to make life fit our expectations. It is about meeting reality with an open heart and a peaceful mind. This does not mean passivity. Rather, it is an active, wise response to life as it is. By practicing acceptance, we invite more peace and ease into our days and make room for a deeper, more lasting sense of joy. Principle 4. Patience. Patience is a central virtue in Buddhism, serving as a foundation for inner peace and understanding. It is about embracing the timing of life's events without rushing or forcing them, allowing things to unfold in their natural order. Imagine planting a seed. You water it, provide sunlight, and care for it. But no matter how much you wish it would grow faster, it will sprout in its own time. This is the essence of patience. Understanding that some things cannot be hurried and learning to appreciate the process rather than focusing only on the outcome. In daily life, patience can greatly change how we experience challenges and interact with others. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to feel frustrated when a computer is slow or when we are stuck in traffic. Practicing patience in these moments means acknowledging your irritation without letting it take over or ruin your day. This approach reduces stress and contributes to a calmer, more content state of mind. Patience is also essential in relationships. Quick judgments or snap reactions can lead to misunderstandings and unnecessary conflict. By exercising patience, we give ourselves time to process what others are saying and respond with greater empathy. This fosters more thoughtful, supportive interactions and helps create a space where everyone feels heard and respected. On a personal level, patience is deeply connected to growth. Whether you are learning a new skill, trying to break a habit, or working toward a professional goal, progress rarely happens overnight. It requires consistent effort and the patience to continue, even when results are slow. By cultivating patience, we give ourselves the time and space needed to grow without becoming discouraged. Patience also supports mental health. It helps reduce the anxiety that often comes from wanting things to change too quickly or expecting instant results. Instead, it encourages a calm acceptance of the present moment, whatever it holds. This shift in mindset can ease pressure, improve focus, and make challenges feel more manageable. In addition, patience allows us to fully appreciate the present. Instead of constantly waiting for the weekend, the next vacation, or the next big milestone, patience helps us enjoy what is happening now, fully engaging with our current activities and relationships. Ultimately, patience in Buddhism is about more than just waiting, it is about active endurance. It is a peaceful coexistence with the flow of time. Patience teaches us resilience, a quiet strength that helps us move through life's ups and downs with grace and composure. By bringing patience into our lives, we open ourselves to a more joyful and fulfilling experience, marked by a deeper appreciation for the journey itself. Principle 5. Simplicity. Simplicity is a central Buddhist principle that encourages us to clear away excess, whether it is material clutter, unnecessary commitments, or mental distractions, in order to focus on what truly matters. This practice leads to a more peaceful, meaningful life. Just as physical clutter can overwhelm your living space, mental and emotional clutter can overwhelm your mind and spirit. By embracing simplicity, you begin to let go of what detracts from your well-being and focus more on what enhances it. Practically, this might start with decluttering your home, creating a calmer and more manageable environment. But it also means simplifying your schedule and commitments by saying no to responsibilities that bring stress instead of satisfaction. The goal is to prioritize quality over quantity, choosing activities that genuinely enrich your life rather than overloading your calendar. In a world that often values multitasking, Zen teaches the importance of doing one thing at a time with full attention. For example, fully savoring the flavors and textures of your meal, rather than eating absent-mindedly while distracted, can turn an ordinary moment into a deeply satisfying experience. Simplicity also helps deepen relationships by creating space to focus on those who matter most. Offering your full presence and attention is one of the most valuable gifts you can give, fostering more meaningful connections rather than numerous superficial ones. On a personal level, simplicity provides clarity by quieting the noise of constant obligations and desires. This clarity allows you to better understand your own thoughts and feelings, helping you discover your true passions and values, and guiding you toward a more authentic and purposeful life. There are also significant health benefits to living simply. Reduced stress from fewer obligations and less clutter can improve both mental and physical health, lowering anxiety and reducing the risk of heart-related illnesses. From a Zen perspective, simplicity means minimizing the extraneous to make room for the essential. It is a conscious choice to focus on what truly brings joy, fulfillment, and peace. By embracing simplicity, we open the door to a richer, more meaningful existence. Principle 6. Compassion. Compassion is a cornerstone of Buddhism, emphasizing empathy and kindness toward others. This principle not only improves the lives of those around us, but also deeply enriches our own by easing personal struggles and fostering a sense of interconnectedness. Think about the feeling you get when someone shows you genuine compassion during a difficult time. Whether you are ill, stressed, or grieving, that moment of kindness can be a powerful beacon of hope and comfort. Now imagine extending that same compassion outward. When we offer empathy and support to others, it helps ease their burdens while also calming our own emotional turmoil, strengthening our sense of shared humanity. Compassion in action can be simple. It might be listening attentively to a friend without judgment, helping an elderly neighbor with groceries, or expressing sincere gratitude to those who assist us daily. Each act of kindness sends ripples through our social fabric, strengthening bonds and building a community where everyone feels valued and supported. Practicing compassion also benefits our mental health. Focusing on the well-being of others often makes our own problems feel less overwhelming. This shift in perspective can reduce feelings of isolation, anxiety, and depression. Compassion activates areas of the brain linked to positive emotions, lowering stress and improving overall mood. Compassion also teaches forgiveness both toward others and ourselves. By understanding and empathizing with others' struggles, we gain greater insight into human behavior, including our own mistakes. This understanding encourages forgiveness, which is essential for emotional healing and resilient relationships. On a larger scale, compassion inspires deeper engagement with the world. It encourages us not only to notice suffering, but also to help alleviate it, leading to more ethical and sustainable ways of living. For example, compassion for animals might inspire someone to adopt a vegetarian diet or support animal welfare causes. Finally, living with compassion has physical health benefits. Studies show that acts of kindness and a compassionate lifestyle can lower blood pressure, reduce the risk of heart disease, and even extend lifespan. These benefits likely come from the reduced stress that comes with focusing on the well-being of others. In Buddhism, compassion means recognizing and acting on our deep connections to others. By cultivating a compassionate heart, we not only relieve the suffering of others, but also enrich our own lives, creating a cycle of kindness that promotes a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. Principle 7. Impermanence. Impermanence is a key principle in Buddhism that teaches us to accept change as a natural part of life. Everything around us are experiences. Our very existence is constantly changing. Embracing this ever-shifting nature can deeply influence how we live and how we appreciate each moment. Take the seasons. For example, spring blooms into summer, summer fades into autumn, and autumn gives way to winter. Each season is temporary, and its beauty is truly appreciated only when we accept it would not last forever. Similarly, our lives go through phases, some joyful, some difficult. Realizing that all moments are temporary helps us get through tough times and cherish the good ones even more. In everyday life, accepting impermanence means not getting too attached to current situations or fearing the inevitable changes ahead. Maybe you enjoy your job now, but accepting that it might change or end helps you adapt more easily when it does. It also means appreciating the people in your life while they are here, knowing relationships can also shift or end. This principle helps ease the fear and resistance we often feel toward change. Instead of clinging to how things should be or trying to keep them the same, we learn to go with life's natural flow. This flexibility lowers stress and builds resilience, helping us handle life's ups and downs more smoothly. Embracing impermanence also encourages us not to take things for granted. When we understand that our time with loved ones, our abilities, and our opportunities are limited, we are more likely to value and make the most of them now rather than delaying important words or actions until it is too late. When it comes to personal growth, impermanence can be a strong motivator. Knowing that our current situation, good or bad, is not fixed inspires us to keep growing and improving. It also offers comfort during hard times, reminding us that this too shall pass. Furthermore, accepting impermanence brings a deeper peace within. It aligns us with life's reality, where change is constant. This alignment eases inner conflict and the discomfort that comes from denying change, helping us live with greater harmony and contentment. Physically, letting go of resistance to change reduces stress, which can improve sleep, lower anxiety, and support a healthier heart. Stress often arises from fighting change, so accepting it naturally relaxes both mind and body. Ultimately, the principle of impermanence teaches us to live more fully in the present, appreciate the temporary beauty around us, and prepare to let go gracefully when the time comes. By embracing life's constant flow, we find deeper joy and peace on our ever-changing journey. As we conclude our exploration of the 7 principles of Buddhism, we have taken a journey through ideas that inspire us to live with balance, peace, and deeper self-awareness. Each principle, from non-attachment to impermanence, offers meaningful insights that can transform how we relate to both the world around us and our inner selves. If any of these principles resonated with you, and you would like to bring them into your daily life, consider starting small. Pick just one that spoke to you today and gently weave it into your routine. It could be practicing mindfulness with your morning coffee, or ending your day with a moment of gratitude. Every small step you take is a move toward a more peaceful and balanced life. And now, this is where you come in. My friends, let us rise together and help Wisdom Kingdom reach new heights. Subscribe and awaken your mind with Wisdom Kingdom.